Hey y'all, I'm Russ and welcome back to another episode of Smokes a Rollin'. What I've got right here are three great looking pork steaks, alright? Around here we like our pork steaks three different ways, alright? My daughter, she likes it mild, with no barbecue sauce whatsoever. So with that, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, pepper, granulated garlic, my all-purpose seasoning rub, onto hers. My wife, she's the same way, but she likes barbecue sauce. So, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of that on hers. Me, on the other hand, Suckle Busters, SPG. Salt, pepper, garlic. They add a few extra spices. Kicks up the heat just a little bit. Valerie doesn't like it with barbecue sauce. My wife does like it with barbecue sauce. I love it with barbecue sauce. Valerie, no heat. Mama, nah. She's kind of the middleman there. And me, bring on the heat. So, for Mama's pork steak, I'm going with some You Know You Want It barbecue sauce original. This is the original recipe, Manuel. So I'm just using that for Mama's. Valerie's not going to have any. Me, I'm going to kick mine up a little bit with Coakley's barbecue sauce. I would highly recommend that you guys check both of these guys out and get some for your man for Christmas. That would rock. Okay? Now I've already sprinkled these with the seasoning. You know what I've got to add to this. House of Sang's stir fry oil. Can you all see that? Stuff rocks on everything. Even though I put the seasoning on, we got to add it. It's a state law around here. And I'm going to blame Quinn Martin at Quinn Essentials for turning me on to this stuff. And Sal Biondo, the Root Boy Cooks, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves, man. I'm not kidding. This stuff is the bomb on anything ever. It's the bomb, okay? All right, stick with me a few minutes. We're going to get this put on that grill, and we'll be right back. Close to St. Louis, let me show you how we do this up here, okay? All right, first on goes Valerie's. Okay? Second on goes Mama's. Alright. Third going on, Big Daddy's. That's Mr. Smokes Rollin' himself. Alright. What I intend to do here is to put those over direct heat for about, because they're so thick, I'm going to put them over direct heat for about 3 to 4 minutes each side. Alright y'all, we've gone about 4 minutes on one side. Let's go ahead and give these a flip. All we want to do is sear that off real nice. That's all we want to do. I'm going to give that about another 4 minutes on that side, and we will be right back. Alright y'all, these pork steaks are searing up real nice. You can see on this one right here, I've got some juices flowing through on that one. We'll flip that back over. I'm going to get it to the indirect side right now. Okay? These are looking great, man. So I've got everything to the indirect side right now. Let me scoot this over just a little bit. Alright. I'm going to choke down the heat on this a little bit. I've been cooking around 350 degrees. Thereabouts for the past 8 or so minutes. But I want to choke this heat down just a little bit and get a little bit of a slow smoke going on that. And we'll be right back. Alright y'all, the trick to cooking pork steaks around here is pork is great at 145. It's done, basically. However, with the pork steak, it's cut from the pork butt. Okay, sounds a little funny. It's actually cut from the pork shoulder. Alright, so when it comes up to about 145 degrees, don't pull it off. Keep it on there. Alright, I'm going to stick a digital read thermometer in here right now. And we're up to about 150 degrees. Alright, so with that being said, 150 degrees is about the perfect time to baste. Alright, so we all know that my daughter's not getting anything on hers. My wife wants it mellow. And this sauce smells awesome. This is El Rabbit's barbecue sauce. Check it out online. I'll try to leave a link in the description box. Y'all go give them a look. Alright. Give me some Coakleys. Both of these sauces are excellent, by the way. Absolutely excellent. We'll give those a spread around. Give that about a minute on each side. We'll be back. Okay, y'all, I got some killer caramelization going on with these. What I'm going to do right now is give mine a flip, give Mama's a flip, give Valerie's a flip. Alright. And then on the other side here, got a little Coakleys going on mine. Spread that all around, nice and generously. Tell you what, man, you can't go wrong with either one of these sauces. And Manuel makes a spicy version. And I'm going to tell you right now, that stuff is pretty darn good. Okay? Alright. Now, let's coat Mama's on the other side. Just like yay, just like so. A little bit more right there. Alright. Let's get it thoroughly coated. Alright, let's let that go for another minute or two. We'll be right back. Alright everybody, I've already pulled off Valerie's and Dawn's. They're in there resting. What I've gone ahead and done is brought this up to an internal temperature of 160 to 165 degrees. And the reason why I do that is because since this is cut from a pork butt, you need that little extra time to break down all the internal fats that are in a pork steak. Okay? A pork chop, you know, you can cook that to 145 degrees. That's awesome. That's great. But with a pork steak, it's got to be about 160 to 165 degrees. Alright, this is pulled off. Let me take a taste test of this. That's pretty darn tender, to be honest with you. Because I've got dull knives. That is really tender. Super tender. Let me take a taste test of this. That's absolutely magnificent. super tender, super yummy, super juicy. Fantastic. Absolutely delicious, y'all. Give that a shot. Please check out my friends Lloyd Coakley at Coakley'sBarbecueSauce.com and Manuel Rios at elrabbitsbarbecue.com. You won't be disappointed. Check them out. Order this up for your man for Christmas. You'll be happy that you did. All right. So y'all have a wonderful night, and just remember, hey, the smoke's rolling.